obviously we can't replace all the stone on that house, so.
Yeah. That whole job, I mean, they quarried that out, and it was just specifically for that job, you know, for that house.
Okay.
So, and it's all different kinds of stone that they blended all together.
It looked like at least 2 different kinds of stone. So you're saying it's like 3 different kinds?
More like 3 or 4. And then I'll see you over there. I got my guy getting the rest of that stuff, and then tomorrow
okay.
we'll start laying it all
I'll be
out.
there bright and early tomorrow with you. All right, thanks.
All right, thanks. Yep.
See you. Welcome to Hiner Outdoor Living. We're a team of yardists taking boring, cookie-cutter yards and transforming them into one-of-a-kind backyard retreats. Join us as we bring quality, passion, and fun to yards all across the Colorado Front Range, inspiring life outside. We've got a busy episode for you guys this week. We are starting not 1, but 2 gigantic 6-figure projects. And we are here today, right now, in Kissing Camels. And then I've got another one way out east in the Peyton Falcon area, doing a big putting green project. It's gonna be this awesome like party backyard. Can't wait to share that one with you. But while we're here, let's cut to the design and let's see where we started, and we will, you know, show you where we're going with this project. So I was working with the homeowner on this design, and we were just kind of collaborating back and forth. And you know, they're homebodies. They like to be home. They want to be outside. You know, she's got some grandkids that she wants to be able to sit and have the adult space, but then have them close. We started talking about the possibility of a pond and how when they get a little bit older, they'll actually be able to, you know, dip their feet in here and probably go swimming, and how it's just an outdoor classroom with all the, you know, with all the nature that it's going to attract, and just the way that it works with you know, Mother Nature and the ecosystem that we're going to be building. We just talked about how they'll be hanging out by the fire, listening to the waterfalls come down. I'm standing about where the future fire pit's going to go. This is going to be awesome. We're going to have a Corten steel square fire pit, one of the, you know, my designs, and that's going to come pond side with a hard patio edge, and we're going to have this beautiful pond with a you know, with the sun deck over there and the fall coming down. So yeah, this is going to be like one of the hangout spots where they'll be able to sit here, have view of the mountains over there. I'm standing in what's going to be like the sun deck. The sun deck's going to come out here, place for some chase loungers. We've got the walkout over here where we'll have like a little miniature courtyard where we'll have a little bit of hardscape, and then a little bit of artificial turf. Inside there is going to be the dog run. They've got a few dogs, so that's an easy place to let them out so they can do their thing. Right now I'm just we're clearing everything out. We got to start evaluating the slope and getting things leveled off, because over to my right here is where we're going to have the waterfalls coming down, but then we got to make sure that we're keeping everything from a construction standpoint sloping away from the house so we have positive grade. But then you know, the whole lot is gently sloping that way, and so we have to level this off because we do have the pond coming all the way across, and that whole area is going to have to be nice and level. So we'll have a little bit of like boulder work on the outside just to make sure that everything is kind of working its way out. But now that we have the old landscape out and we have just soil to work with, we can start to manipulate this and move things around in a way that we want. And you know, once we really start excavating the pond, we're gonna have even more soil to work with, and probably have even more to haul out of here too. I'm not exactly sure what flagstone this is, but I'm guessing that we've got kind of like a little bit of the Arizona buff with some like the Colorado red. And so, you know, I can confirm with the mason, that's his world. And that's one of the benefits of working with other professionals, because they know even more detail about their niche within it, and I can just bring this awesome, you know, super team together to where we can build these amazing backyards and keep that quality super high. We are working on the hardscaping and masonry for what's going to be the sun deck over here. And right now we're looking at this, and I figured it's a good time to explain what's going on. So the masons are here. They're working on the footer. We've got the rebar coming up, and they're going to be building a cinder block wall on top of this. We've gone down 3 feet so we can be past frost. And over here is going to be a bridge spanning from this side to this side. And through here is where we're going to have a stream going into the pond that's going to open up over there. And one of the things that's going to be unique to this project is we're going to have the water coming right up to the edge of the patio, so we can blend that line between water and hardscape and just kind of marriage the two together. So eventually this will all get dug down and that will be filled up with water, but as of right now we wanted to make sure we've got rebar going all the way down into the footer. Then they'll build these up. We'll have some corrugated metal going from this side to this side. That'll sit on here, and that'll give us the flexibility to wet set and pour concrete on top of this, and then have stonework on top of this to match the height of this. But these sticking up will bend over, make this a solid one piece, and this is not going to go anywhere when it's done. Bring out some samples of what you can, and
Okay.
Just so that way we're not getting ourselves in trouble. We need to get some thumbs up from the homeowner and just say, hey, this is what we're running into. There's probably 4 or 5. I thought there might have been 2, but I was looking at it, and
I can show you. It's just
there's a rainbow of stones on that house.
Too,
Wow.
What it is. I've talked to like 4 different quarries about that because I figured out, and they all said it's all, it's all from different stuff. Some says it's theirs, and some of it's other stuff. So it's kind of.
I appreciate you looking into that real hard.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'll see you over there. I got my guy getting the rest of that stuff, and then tomorrow
Okay.
we'll start laying it all
I'll be
out.
there bright and early tomorrow with you. All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks. Yeah.
See you. What did we talk about? That was gonna be the hardest part. My mason, well, I thought it was gonna be 2 different kinds. He's saying it's probably 3, 4, maybe 5 different kinds of stone that was quarried just for that project about 20 years ago. So that's the challenge. One of the challenges that we get into when we're doing some of these renovations that you just don't know until you really dig in. We are in Peyton, Colorado, a little bit east of Colorado Springs, and we are at my friend Andy Rusk's house. He is the owner of Hanson Hot Springs. If you ever need a really good quality hot tub, I would check them out over at Dublin and Academy. Andy and I go way back. So we met at the Home and Garden shows probably 12, 13 years ago, where our booths were right next to each other, and we just started chatting. That led into us doing his backyard and his front yard, his last house. Fast forward to today, they just bought this house about a year ago, and now they've been making it their own, and it's, they thought it was time to bring us back out, and we're gonna turn this into the backyard party paradise. We're gonna have horseshoes, cornhole, and it is massive. Our biggest to date putting green going all the way around. There's gonna be 6 holes. All the soil they're excavating here, my plan was to recycle that and turn that into a berm to just kind of create an enclosure. We'll have a bunch of trees along the backside. My goal here was just to kind of create like this little oasis, so this little pocket, so when they're hanging out back here, they just feel like they're in their own little space that's enclosed by trees, protected from the wind a little bit, and then we can add that backlight, so that way this place will just light up really nicely at night, so that way when they're using it, they can see everything that's going on. It should be really sweet when we're all done. Today we've got base going in for the putting green and artificial turf area. What's nice is they've already come in, we've already excavated down about 6 to 8 inches, and now we've compacted the sub base, we've got some fabric underneath there, and now we're coming back up with the base. So we like to use a series of road base with some breeze, and then they're gonna just go back and forth and grade this out and compact it until we get it exactly where we wanna be. We've got this nice bender board that gets staked in. This allows them to wrap the turf around and staple this in. It makes a nice transition between landscape and artificial turf. This is also that time when we had to make sure that we've got the shape, overall shape figured out, because we had to dial in our ordering for to get the right amount of turf.
Oh, puppy. The puppy.
We got puppies on both job sites. Puppies! I don't come to check on the job site, I come to get some puppies. Hi, baby. So one of the things we're trying to work on as a company is getting our guys to still build a quality product, but stay within the allotted budget of hours. And so I've been trying to think of creative ways that we can just constantly make this a top of mind frame, so we can set daily goals and try and stick with it. Because right now you show up and you're just like, hey, how many hours do we have left? I don't know, but I'm doing a good job. I know, great, but we got to do a good job, and we got to stay within the budget, so that way we can still be profitable and be here tomorrow to service more people. So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How many hours did we have to start this with?
537.
537.
I'm just totally making that up.
You're making that up? I'm gonna confirm this. Okay, you have 909 hours for this entire job.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. As of yesterday, you have used how many?
As of yesterday at 4 p.m., I was at 116.
Wrong.
Dang it.
303.75.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, we're kind of burning through them. So look how much we've accomplished.
Yes, we have a whole backyard that's bigger than the front yard.
That's the easy part though.
Sure. Well, my ride is coming. Client and I, we're gonna go boulder shopping to figure out what boulders we want to fill in here. So still have some unknowns, but come back next time. I'm gonna have to kick Derek's ass in some putting and chipping over at in the party backyard. So that's gonna be fun. You just stay tuned. See ya. Gotta go.